Hi guys, my name is Doris Jessie. Welcome to my channel. In case you're new here, please subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button, that red button below here, and subscribe. And in case you're a returning subscriber, please welcome. And yeah, so I hope you've been doing well. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Oh my god. Hey, yani nakaivi nasema, oh my god, when did I last upload a video, guys? It's been so long. It has been so long. I've been up and down with so many things, and yay, as the title of this video reads, today I'll be sharing with you my pregnancy journey, my TTC journey. And in case you don't know what TTC journey is, TTC journey means, okay, the word TTC means trying to conceive. And yes, I have been there trying to conceive my second born, of course. I have a firstborn which is a boy, and I now have a secondborn, and I'll be sharing with you guys my journey, my secondborn journey, my TTC journey, my pregnancy and my delivery. And I think at the course of the video I'll be showing you my baby. Yes, so stay tuned and let's get into this. Yeah, so as I've said, my name is Doris. We're in 2022. Okay, yeah. In my firstborn, and now 2018. So in 2020, okay, I wanted to have my secondborn as my plans, though. As per my plans, I wanted to have a secondborn on 2021. Yes, so I had an implant. Ikafikia point nikawa nataka kutoa implant, the implant, because I was feeling I really wanted a secondborn. We really wanted a secondborn, me and my husband, and so we discussed it, and we thought, why don't we get out this implant? Yeah, yes, into a implant, and then we get back to the field. Yes, so you understand. Now it was on 2020, nikatoa implant on mwezi wa 8 on August. Nikatoa implant mwezi wa 8 on August, and who is God, immediately after I took out the implant in August, on September, immediately I got pregnant. Yes, that's how fast it happened, and I was so happy, very happy. Very, very, very happy. Like, I was all over the moon. I was so happy about it. But the first week, the second week, the third week, fourth, and the fifth week, I think I had just woken up, and a typical African village wife, nilikuwa nimetoka nje. I was sweeping. Now, after I was sweeping, I felt like let me go and ease myself. Yeah, I felt like let me go and ease myself. Now, the process of I finished, of course, helping out myself, like susuing. Yeah, and ile process ya hiyo time ya kujiwipe, okay, vizuri nilitumia tissue, nikaona some stains, and I said, like, what? I thought I was pregnant. My test was positive. Where is this blood coming from? And it was like 5 weeks now. So I went to the toilet. Okay, I was in the toilet. Nikasema, let me go to the bathroom. Okay, let me wash myself. Then niende nieke pad. So nikaeka pad, and I called my husband, and I told him, there is something that has happened, and I don't really feel comfortable, because inside my heart I felt something. Okay, kuna ka feeling, kuna ka kitu kenye nilifeel from the inside, and I felt like, oh my god, no, there is something which is not right. So my husband came, and then we decided, now let's go to the hospital. And nikaenda hapa kwa health center. I saw the doctor. The doctor tested me again, because they had to make sure if really I was pregnant. Okay, yes, the test turned positive, but now I was still bleeding, and your time nilikuwa nishaanza hata cramps. I started cramping. So they sent me to a referral hospital, my referral hospital, nikafanywa scan, but unfortunately it was almost your time, it was almost saa saba. Now in that hospital, I think they want patients from in the morning, like ukienda past 12 hawataku accept, they will not scan you, okay, something like that. And so the doctor that he found there, sonographer, the sonographer mwenye nilimpata hapo told me he cannot do a scan, and it was on Friday, so I have to wait until the following Monday. And I was already bleeding, and I told them, now I'm already bleeding and I have a referral letter, nikuja hapo nifanye scan nirudishe majibu to the health center yenye nilikuwa nimetuma, as in kwenye nilikuwa nimetoka sasa. Yes, so the sonographer told me I cannot do it, nimesha kuambia saa ni saa 7, in fact I want to go, na wenye wako hapa ndio nawashughulikia, so you have to wait until next week on Monday. So I got upset, I was crying, I already feeling that maybe I've been I'm almost losing my baby, and I felt so bad. I remember I cried, I called my husband, nilikuwa tu nalia. And so I decided, let me just go to a private place, a private ya kuniscan. Yeah, so nikaenda private. Now the doctor told me I cannot see a baby. Sioni mtoto, sioni the sac, actually not the baby, but sioni the uterine walls are not even thick, and they cannot see even the sac. So maybe I've already lost my baby. And that was so, I felt so bad guys. Yani nilikuwa tu nalia, and I was with my sister, but she told me, okay, just take it easy. And we came back now to the health center and told me, okay, because ilikuwa ni 5 weeks, you can still get pregnant again. Okay, yes, as much as you can grieve for this baby, but vile haikuwa ni mimba yenye imekaa, now you've already miscarried, so wakanambia it's even safe for me to carry another pregnancy. And so we went home. They did not give me any medication. Actually, they told me because it's 5 weeks and the scan wamesema tu niko sawa, kama imeflow vizuri, like imetoka vizuri, as in there are no remains inside and all that, and it was only 5 weeks. Yeah, so that's what happened. It was on September now. That was September. Nikaka now October, and then December I decided to try again. So on November I tried again, and God was faithful. I got pregnant again. Now on November, nikaka with that pregnancy, now the first, second, third week, like that, just the same way. Now ilipofika 5-6 weeks, I think the same thing happened. Yes, it was at night before we went to sleep. I had just come, I was just coming out from freshening up, and I felt the dripping, and I had to wait. Okay, I waited until the next morning. I thought maybe it's just spotting and all that. So the following morning nikaenda hosi, and daktari akaniambia, okay, it has happened again. And I felt so discouraged. And now nile uko na baby fever, paka you feel like everything around you, you just want the baby, you just want to feel pregnant. The feelings were everywhere, like any emotions were everywhere. I just wanted a baby, and any topic in my house was just about the baby. And now that I had lost another pregnancy, I felt, oh my god. Yani saizi ndio naweza iongelelea hivi, but at that time it was so bad. It almost got me thinking. I was stressed up. I think in fact the second miscarriage really got me. It was that bad. Hata fadhali sasa hiyo ingine, hiyo ya kwanza. And imagine I already have a firstborn, so you can imagine. I even felt, hey, kwani the people when you wanatafuta, they're trusting God for a kid, for pregnancy. How do they feel? It's much more than this. huh? It's much more than this. And you can imagine me, I already have a baby, and nilikuwa na feel hivyo vibaya, then out of yule mwenye anatafuta. And your time, I think the whole experience hit me hard, but sasa nilikuwa najitia moyo nikisema okay, I have a baby, I'm not barren. Yes, I have a baby. And I think maybe in God's time, and my mom really stood with me because she has been my prayer. She is actually my prayer partner, my best friend, my everything. In short, my mother is just my everything. And so I called her, akanitia moyo, ananiambia it's all right, it's going to be okay, my sister-in-laws. And okay, and there is this one sister-in-law told me, you know what, Doris, I think this time around God will give you a baby. I know it will happen again, I know. And this time around, just be calm, just be quiet. And I felt okay, as much as hizo pregnancy zingine nilikuwa sijambia mtu, but okay, I just told my family members. But your time akaniambia you should just keep quiet, just I think okay, according to me, that's what she told me. And I told her okay, it's okay. Yes, so akanitia moyo, and she's just amazing. There is this my sister-in-law, you know yourself, mama, you know yourself. Yes, so najua uta watch this video na ku appreciate sana. I think that advice really worked for me. And it was now on November. Now I lost okay, it was in December now that I lost the baby, my 6 weeks pregnancy. Nilipoteza now on December. Now the doctor told me maybe okay, let's look out on something, like what's causing all this. So hiyo time wakiniangalia kwa scan, okay, they decided now let's do a transvaginal scan. So nikaenda kwa hiyo transvaginal scan. Now the doctor, in fact I had a very good doctor, Dr. Collins. And this doctor, actually he's a sonographer. Akaangalia and discovered maybe on my ovaries I had some cyst. I think that's what maybe was causing the miscarriages. And so he advised me to see a doctor. I was under medication for now. You're from that December and January. I was on medication, and kabidi sasa nikaenda nikaona gaina akani advise, tukaongea, and akaniambia it's good to try again now, ndio tuone maybe on March. Now it's 2021 March. From there March, then tuone that pregnancy how vile itakuwa. And I told the doctor okay, we'll see about it. Okay, it's okay. Now I was under medication and everything was okay now. Alafu hiyo time nilikuwa naumwa sana, but sasa the medication waliponipatia nika feel better and I was okay. Now it was on February, and my LMP now it was on the 2nd of February. On February, God blessed me with another pregnancy. Yes, that's what happened. That's how fast it happened. Yes, and in that whole time, nili feel we don't only get pregnant because we want to or because we did the act. No, that's not actually what happens. Children are a blessing from the Lord. I'm telling you guys, you don't get a baby because of the act. Hey, yani kama ingekuwa ni act, kila mtu angekuwa na get pregnant. I'm telling you this. Children, kids are just a blessing from the Lord. Pregnancy is just, and it's a journey yenye Mungu tu ndio anajua, guys. And hiyo time nilipopata hiyo mimba, I remember I used to buy tests. In fact, hiyo January sikukufa mo. In fact, that December after I miscarried, the next ovulation, I tried again and it did not work. On January I tried again, it did not work. Yes, and I was all over buying tests. Yani nilikuwa na spend 2 pesa kwa test. And it was all about getting pregnant. Guys, you can imagine the stress. It was so stressful. Until sasa hiyo mwezi wa pili, I just decided okay, I think maybe kitu ninaiweka sana kwa akili, let me just leave it to God. Yes. And so I had my ovulation on February, and I told God, you know, God, niwe na mimi. And Mungu kinipa mtoto, guys, God, yani mimi sijui hata nitakushukuraje. Sijui nitakushukuraje. So it was now in February. After my ovulation and all that happened, it was like, and I could just wait for the signs and symptoms, googling up first signs of pregnancy, the signs of the first signs of pregnancy. And I was having all that. I was having a flu. Nilikuwa na my boobs were tender. My emotions were everywhere. I was so emotional. Something small. After 5 days, after like 5 days, I started testing. Now after the 6th day, I tested, and something was like a faint line, like a very faint line. But I told myself, is this real? Okay, is this really positive? So guys, nikaka kasema now let me wait. I waited now until the 10th day. Now it was almost 2 weeks now post ovulation, and I tested, and the test turned positive, guys. Yani hawezi amini tu ile joy yenye nilikuwa na feel kwa hati yangu. Kwa naambia God, like, God, thank you. God, thank you for this that you've done. Thank you you've given me this pregnancy again after all this. God, thank you. But God, Aki, naomba tu sustain this pregnancy. God, please sustain this pregnancy. I've lost 2 pregnancies already. Please, God, please just sustain this pregnancy for me, God. Aki, please. And I was praying. I remember after I tested the test, after it turned positive, I just knelt down and I prayed so hard. I told my husband, he was so happy about it, and we prayed over it. And I told God, you have to keep this. No, I know I trust you, and you're going to keep this, and I'm trusting you that you're going to keep my baby. And who is God? But sasa nilikuwa na hofu. Hofu. Yani nilikuwa tu naona mimba ikifika 5-6 weeks it will just be the same. But I kept on trusting God. And I remember on the 5th week ikapita, the 6th week ikapita, the 7th week ikapita, and that's how the journey started. Yes. So your journey ikapita hivyo, as in the test turned positive, yes. And I started my antenatal clinics immediately, because the doctor told me, once your test is positive, please start your antenatal clinics as soon as possible. So I even started my antenatal clinics 1 month after the positive test, yes. So that we're going to follow up. I started the follow-up until now 20 weeks. Now, at the 20th week of my pregnancy, now I was diagnosed with a circumvallate placenta. Now, it's a condition maybe kuna membranes fulani zenye ukuwapo kwa placenta zenye zinafanya mtoto hakui fed vizuri na the placenta, as in, okay, as ukisoma inasema it's incomplete. It's a placenta which is incomplete. And maybe in a reach a certain time when you need to stop to feed the baby. You understand now? Yes. But I kept praying, I kept the faith, and we tukaenda nikamba maybe hata inaweza isifike 34 weeks. But so I was praying, and taking care of myself. I was eating well, eating fruits, drinking a lot of water, taking my vitamins, and yes, that's how my journey was. In fact, it was not easy actually. Okay, I'm just making this video as short as possible. But sasa, sorry, it was on my 38th week. Now I was feeling so tired, very tired. And I was supposed to have now an elective CS, because the doctor told me you have a previous scar, and kulingana na condition ya placenta yako, you have to go through a CS. Yes. As much as I wanted to try normal birth, but they said no, it's risky for you and the baby, and we don't want to risk. So it's good for you to just have an elective CS, and we deliver your baby, you'll be okay. So I had to. and since my baby and I will be okay, then nikaamua tu it's okay. Now I had my baby now on 38th week. I went for the booking at 38 weeks, and the following, okay, I was supposed to undergo the CS the following morning. Now it was on 20, I was supposed to have my CS on 27th. Now I was supposed to book in the clinic on 26th so that I deliver on 27th morning. But now on 26th, the same day, now nilipoenda nilianza ku labor. Yes, I started laboring on the way to the hospital to the hospital. That's how fast it happened. And kufika hosi kasema sasa, we don't want you to labor for too long because maybe it can rupture, so we don't want to risk, so we have to do an emergency CS right now, like right this minute. Can you believe that? Right this minute we have to do this CS. And all through my pregnancy, my pressure was okay, everything was okay, apart from the placenta, everything was okay. Now I had to, now I was with my husband and my sister. Nikafanywa CS. Now it was almost 8 and I got my baby. Yes, my baby girl. And I was so happy. I was all over the moon with my baby girl. I felt so happy. I told God, thank you, because my firstborn is a boy. Thank you for this baby girl. Thank you. And I was thanking God. I was there crying, thanking God, you know. And then nikatoka theater, I was okay. The first day, the second day, I was okay. My baby was breastfeeding. I had milk, and so the third day, the day that I was supposed to be discharged, now something happened. I felt something on my backbone, and ilipanda paka hivi, and nilikuwa na feel dizzy, kind of like siwezi kuona, siwezi kufanya nini. And hiyo time daktari akaitwa, akakuja akaniassess, but everything was okay. The pressure was okay, the sugar levels were okay, everything actually was okay. My blood was okay. I was not even over bleeding. Actually, I was so much fine. Now wakaniambia sasa they will not discharge me because of that which has come up, so I'll have to stay in the clinic maybe one watch through the day, and then maybe they discharge me the following day. Now usiku wake my pressure ikapanda. BP ikapanda from nowhere. Haijaikuwa time ya pregnancy. Yes, ikapanda. Na ikapanda, but they did not give me any medication. They told me, we'll just monitor you, just be calm, drink a lot of water, and everything will be okay. Now kufikia asubuhi yake my pressure stabilized and wakani discharge ikiwa very normal. So nikaenda home. Kwenda home now after 2 weeks of checkup, my pressure pia ikawa iko sawa. Now the third week, it's where mambo ilibadilika. I don't know what happened. I was just feeling not fine. And then nikamwona sasa, let me go to the hospital. Kwenda kwa hospitali, BP imepanda. And I experienced such a very rough time. BP is not something to joke with. It's that bad. And especially kama unaisikia vibaya, like unasikia vibaya, yani you just even can't explain how you feel. It's so bad, yani it's so bad. And I was under medication. Nikaanza sasa kupatiwa medication ya BPs, and sasa nikaanza kutake, but sasa zikawa zinaniumisha kichwa, and I have a small baby. Yani my whole experience of my second born was just traumatizing. I was so stressed. Now why am I feeling this way? Why am I sick? I'm supposed to be okay for my baby. Yes, I've just undergone a CS. Bado niko na wound. Bado yani siko sawa. You can imagine, for my friends wenye nimepitia CS, you understand. And so I was just there stressed up, and I think everything added up to my BPs, and it was rising. So nikaanza medication. Hii ikakataa, ingine ikakataa, the third one ikakataa, the fourth one ikakataa, the fifth one. That time nilikuwa nasikia vibaya paka usiku, sometimes napelekwa hosi. It was that bad, guys. It was very bad. Yes. So nilipoenda hosi wakanibadilisha sasa dawa yenye sasa iliendana na mimi, nikaanza kuitumia, nikaitumia for like 5 days. Nilipoitumia for 5 days now ikastabilize sasa. But sasa I visited another clinic, and then the doctor there said because nilianza kupata some side effects, and the doctor advised me now I should stop the drugs. And then I monitor my BP with chakula, yes, with what I eat. And so he told me to stop eating oil, too much oil, and of course I stopped eating salt. Yes, in fact aliniambia tu ni limit. Actually hapo niambia hata ni stop, aliniambia tu just limit, don't eat a lot of meat. Yes, because we want you to stabilize this with chakula, eat a lot of greens, drink a lot of water. And I started following the diet. Now I started watching my diet, and I'm telling you guys, diet yani ili happen kama miracle. I was eating like healthy. I started eating healthy. Yani kumbe ukiwa mgonjwa, you'll just learn how to start eating healthy, guys. Hiyo time aliniambia nipunguze mafuta na chumvi, but sasa mimi nikaamua sasa hata sikuli kabisa. Kama ni mboga nitakula bila mafuta na bila chumvi. Yani nilikuwa tu nakula kushiba, guys, because I have to breastfeed. Sikuwa nakulia utamu, nilikuwa nakula tu mboga yenye haina chumvi, haina mafuta, na kunywa chai yenye haina sugar. You can imagine. I was eating a lot of fruits, a lot of watermelon. I was eating melon, ndizi, everything ilikuwa inafanya BP ishuke nilikula. Guys, carrots nilikuwa nakula, like carrots zikiwa hivyo mbichi. I just wash it and eat it like that. Lettuce and all that. And guys, God did a miracle. Nika stop kunywa hizo drugs na nikaanza kuwatch my diet, and here I am. My BP have stabilized. Yes, it really has stabilized, and I'm so happy about it. And I'm here to encourage someone. Yes, I'm just here to encourage someone. You know, it's good to watch your health. It's good. Don't wait until things get out of hand, guys. Please, don't wait until things get out of hand. Watch your diet, guys. It's good to watch our diet. Watch what you're eating. Eat a lot of fruits. Eat a lot of grains. Drink a lot of water. Usingoje paka daktari akwambie, please drink a lot of water, guys. It was so bad for me. Very, 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 very bad. I was not feeling okay. At some point I felt, what is going on? I have my baby here. I'm supposed to be taking care of my babies. And here I am sick. Nategemea tu kusaidiwa kila kitu, guys. Everything. I could not even speak like this. Niko tu nikiongea tu kidogo hivi nasikia tu kichwa. I feel so weak. I could not even walk a far distance. As in, kama distance tu kidogo hivi like 100 meters. I could not. And I'm supposed to be taking practice. You know, ukifanya CSP so ufai kukaa tu mahali pamoja. Sorry, guys. So you can imagine. It was that bad. Very bad. So guys, that is it. Now I'm okay. I thank God I'm okay. And this is just a short video. I don't know if it's long or it's short video for you guys. You know, I listen to my birth story, how my birth story went. What I underwent, and here I am. I'm so happy that I'm okay and my baby is okay. And today, guys, you'll be privileged. You'll be seeing my baby for the very, very, very first time. Actually, this is my first video that I'm doing after I have delivered. I delivered on October 26th October, and now when is today? Today is 3rd, 4th. Is it 5th? Yes. Okay. Yes. Today is